Greetings, Guardians. It's Lieutenant Aya here to talk to you about what a fair weekend looks like. So if you're new to our group, maybe you saw us and met us at a fair at first, or you've never been to a Renaissance fair, you might be wondering, what does this actually look like? What am I getting into? So I'm just going to give you a little bit of an overview of what fair looks like for our group. So most of our fairs are on Saturday and Sunday, and occasionally on a Monday if it's a holiday like Memorial Day or Labor Day. We usually have a fair that's a 3-day weekend. We always set up on the Friday beforehand. If we are able to leave our tents up, it's not a big setup, but if we're setting up our tents, it's usually Friday afternoon, mid-afternoon to late afternoon, and we need as many hands on deck as possible to set up all of our many medieval tents. So we set up that day. It's pretty relaxed and chilled that day. Everybody's kind of running around setting up, and then the next day we are usually on Saturday. If we set up our tents the night before, we're usually scrambling to get a few last minute things done, and then fair opens, and then throughout the fair day we're all in our historical garb. We're interacting with patrons. We usually have a few shows to put on. You'll be in your guild or with the initiates and be assigned some different areas to help out in. It's all hands on deck. Everybody pitches in. If you need a break, that's okay. Just communicate with your direct leadership and they'll make sure you get a break. If you're not sure what to do, again, ask your direct leadership, your guild master, or the herald, and they'll help you get into an area. If you want to do something, let somebody know that you're really interested in that. We're really open to you doing what you want to do, and whatever you're interested in, we want to get you as involved as possible. So just talk to us and we'd love to help you out and get you involved in that way. So then at the end of the fair day, there's usually a cannon or something that announces the end of the fair day. We all kind of take a 15-20 minute breather, get out of our fair garb and into something a little bit more casual. One of our big rules in camp is there's no drinking until our encampment is secured for the evening. So you will need to check in with your guild leader or your herald to make sure that your guild and the group as a whole is finished cleaning up for the evening before you start drinking, or even before you leave. If you really have to leave for some reason, please let us know, but otherwise please stick around. The faster we get it done, the faster we all get to relax. We're getting pretty good at it, so it usually doesn't take too long. So we just have to get the area secured, such as weapons put away, armor put away, personal items put away, because we don't want things stolen or rained on, all that kind of thing. So we kind of put everything back in the tents for the evening, secure the area, and then we relax. Sometimes we will have dinner in that time period or a little bit earlier than that as well. So that's the evening. Then we usually sit around and we sing songs around the fire. We partake in beverages. We just have a good time. Sometimes we socialize with other encampments. There's games of Mumbly Peg, which is medieval Twister, we all enjoy doing. So there's a lot of activities and fun in the evenings. You're welcome to stay, you're welcome to go. You do not have to drink if you want to participate in the evening festivities. We have a lot of non-alcoholic beverages as well. Or you can just hang out, whatever you want to do. If you want to go to bed, go to bed. That is fine. It's a long weekend, so please pace yourself and do what your body needs. That's what we do in the evening. People go to bed. In the morning, we wake up and we do it all again. The second or third day, depending on when the end of fair is, usually in the last hour or so, maybe 2 hours, we just make sure as much stuff as possible is put away. We don't close down our encampment because we don't want to do that to the patrons. We want to honor their time that they're there, but we pick up the extra stuff, make sure things are in the area they need to be, cleaned up as much as possible, organized, maybe put all the mundane stuff away into your vehicles, things like that. Get it as much cleaned up as possible. And then you will check in with your guild leader and they will direct you on activities for tearing down. We try to tear down as quickly as possible because, let's be honest, we all want to go home at this point and take a shower. So talk to your guild master and we will get you in an area to tear down tents, to put things away, load up the trailer, and then After we get everything packed up, we try to have a little bit of a meeting just to go over some good things and things to look forward to for the next fair, and just have a last little minute together before we all break and go home. So I hope that was helpful, a little bit of an overview of what most of our fairs look like. So I will see you at fair.